since I went to Rogers, and we had some successful sports programs, but never anything where we're going down to state to support somebody the 4 years that I went here. And it feels great to see the success of a team that says Rogers on the front of the jersey. It's just spectacular.
They literally are everything I want for a Rogers student. You work hard, you're dedicated, and you stay focused academically as well as in your extracurricular, and then you make history.
They set the bar high in the off season, working out, conditioning. Words can't express because they're the first ones to do it. I'm just really proud of them because they put a lot of time in.
I can't say enough how much I appreciate Coach Smith and the accomplishments, and not only the championships, but obviously what we're turning out, the product of our kids. Those girls can say, I went to Rogers, and they're representing Toledo Public Schools in a positive way. But obviously we're going down the history books because we're the only school that's gone back-to-back. So that's just a testament to Coach Smith and the girls and how much they work.
I really respect the fact that he's all about the student-athlete, the student first, athlete second.
We've sent multiple girls to college, 10 of which I believe have graduated from college.
We have a player at Michigan, we have one at UT, Georgia Tech, Miami of Ohio, Xavier University. So it's a lot of top universities around, and there's more to come.
And that's obviously his and one of our biggest accomplishments is that we've given college degrees to these athletes to show them that, basketball's ended for some of them, but obviously their careers are starting now because of that college degree.
I'm very big on discipline and academics. That's the biggest thing in our program, because I think here at TPS we don't get the credit that's what we're pushing first.
They didn't only look at us as a student in the classroom. They seen that the athletes that we was and the students that we was, so they pushed us even harder. They was always they was there for us. They gave us more help, put more time into us, stayed after school if we needed it. They was just helpful.
It's just a lot of great things that's coming out of this room. This is where it all starts. When I had this room, it was pure empty when I started. And then each year it just seemed like the kids started decorating and wanted to, so it became like the room where everyone knew this is where it goes down. We are training to win championships and to take school serious, going to get your academics. So some kids don't want to put that work in. So if you love basketball and you about your academics and you want to play for the next level, then Rogers is a great place and you can get your academics here. We've proven that.
Coach Smith is very serious about his program, and he has built a wonderful program over the last 8 years. I remember when he came, and he didn't talk much because he was always so focused. But now I can't get him to stop talking.
He was that little boy that actually would get the whole neighborhood together of all the other young people, all the other young kids, and put together teams. But to see how he did that as a young person and to see how that is carried on throughout, if you knew how he was back then, you wouldn't be surprised today, the success that he's had.
He is so full of pride about Rogers in general, and he loves the families, and he makes connections with all of the families, not just the ones from his team. But in regards to his team, just the focus that he has is a wonderful example to the girls as far as when you work hard and you stay focused, you achieve your goals, and that's what he has taught them.
If you've been to some of our games, especially the two in Columbus this year, at the championship game, when our opponent came back and they were only down 3, a lot of coaches would get flustered, and he's just so cool and calm. That right there is how the kids act. They get that from him.
And Coach Smith, I could write a book about that man. I really love that man to death. He taught me so much. He helped me a lot on the court and off the court. He knows when something's wrong with me. I can talk to him, I can cry to him. If I need a shoulder, he's there. And I know that he'll always have my back. That's why I stayed at Rogers, because I knew that if I wanted a coach, I wanted him to be my coach. So he's a good person. I love him for sure.
He's a dad that I never had. He always there for me. He always just a phone call away. And my teammates winning so many games together and losing brought us more closer as a family.
We've definitely got way close this year. Me, her, and Red, we've all got close. So, it's good to be able to call them friends, but not only friends, but family.
Say you look down on yourself like you don't really, you don't really think you have it all in you, and your teammate will be there and they bring it out of you. Like they help you, they push you, they make you want to get to that point you need to get.
I absolutely love Tanaziah. She has an internal energy and a light within her.
What I really loved about Tanaziah is just her presence on the court. And when Tanaziah wanted to play, the sky was the limit, and we all seen that.
I am so excited to see where she goes because the potential for her is endless.
Kearrah Peace, we call her Big Shot. She's always hitting shots when we needed it, playing great defense, and just being a senior leader.
She also works extremely hard in the classroom.
Her personality is just so big, and she's always complimentary of people.
When I'm with Zia, it's just like a different type of vibe. We just always playing around, we goofy, we can't never get serious. She is a remarkable person. It's so hard to describe our relationship because we've known each other for so long, and we've been close ever since we known each other.
Zia has a special place in my heart because she was loyal to me. Zia could have went anywhere in the city of Toledo. She stuck with me for the good days we had at Rogers and the bad days. She never gave up on me as her coach. So I really loved about Zia is that she can do it for herself and also make other players better. Great personality on and off the court. Looking forward to seeing her playing at South Carolina the next level. And me and her is very close, and I'm looking forward to her future.
You'd never know she's famous. I'd say famous across the United States because she's so humble.
The perfect example of strength and dedication, even when you feel like you don't have it. She's an excellent leader, but to see her in the everyday, she's just a big old kid. And that's a wonderful thing that she has that kind of balance. She is just a deep down good person.
She really strives to be a well-rounded individual, and I've had the opportunity to have a lot of conversations with her behind the scenes, and we often talked about, you're already known as a basketball player, but be known as a young woman who receives great grades, a young woman who then serves as a role model and inspires others. And she's really done that. I feel like she's carried that on her, and I honestly feel very honored to be a part of watching her growth in that space as a student and as a young woman.
They're just all three such great kids, and I know they have great family support at home. They have great support here from Coach Smith, all the administration, any teacher. If they need something, they know we're here for them, and they take advantage of that if they need it.
And I always appreciate those that support me because I feel like support is a good thing, and you can do so much better when you know that there's people behind you and people are watching you.
I learned to stay committed and to not give up no matter what the circumstances is or what the reasons are, because at the end, you can accomplish something great.